What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So I had another nocturnal emission just crossing the road. I had another nocturnal emission, and do you know something? This time I'm reporting something different. Last time I said I feel slumped, I feel not good, and to an extent I feel the same. You know, I feel slumped, I feel lethargic, I feel a bit tired, but in a way it's a bit of a relief. It's a bit of a relief, and I feel better in some ways. So this NoFap and semen retention journey that I've been on since December 2018, or I haven't been on semen retention since December 2018, but I've been on NoFap since 2018, and I've been on semen retention for a while. So yeah, I've been on this journey overall for a while now, but it has taught me about the universe. And excuse me if I'm a bit what's the word, if I'm a bit like sleepy, because you know, when I do have these nocturnal emissions, I do feel more tired. It's the morning. It obviously disrupts my sleep, and obviously it's the morning anyway, so if I'm kind of slow with it, just bear with me. Semen retention and NoFap has taught me about the universe, because essentially the universe is almost like a circuit board, a circular circuit board, where energy is constantly flowing and, you know, interchanging and renewing and moving. Everything in the universe is like movement, and energy must flow. So when you jump on this NoFap or semen retention, in a way you're kind of like going against the universe. You're kind of going against movement, because you're kind of putting your foot down and you're saying, no, I'm keeping put. I'm retaining my energy. I'm retaining my energy. And that's why it's so hard. The universe doesn't want you to stand still. The universe wants you to keep moving. So that's why it's so hard. That's why most people can't do it. This might be a longer video, because all these thoughts came to me after this nocturnal emission. Universe wants you to keep still. Universe doesn't want, universe wants you to keep moving. Universe wants movement. And when you're on this semen retention or NoFap, essentially you are standing your ground. I'm retaining my seed, I'm retaining my energy, and the universe doesn't really want you to do that. Even, you know, when you have intercourse with a lady, you're keeping that energy flowing, aren't you? Because you're putting energy from one source into another source. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that now that I've had, you know, I was retaining my seed, and when energy doesn't move, it can go a bit stale, and the energy can go bad. So I was retaining, and my energy just started to feel a little bit off. My energy started to feel a bit stale. Now, we're going back to the point of the universe wants energy to keep flowing. So, you know, it's actually attractive to women. Women do find you more attractive when you jump on this semen retention, because you kind of have more of a gravitational center about you, because you're retaining, when most people are just floating almost like in the water. You're like the rock in the middle that says no. So women are pulled into your gravitational field. But it's more than that. I feel like the universe wants you to keep moving. So it's almost like on a physical and spiritual level, when you say, I'm not moving anymore, I'm standing still, at first the universe doesn't believe you. At first the universe don't believe you're serious. And then after, you know, when it's been a few days and the universe can see maybe you are serious, when the universe can see that you are serious about this, the universe and your body, which are all in one and the same thing, you know, I don't know about your soul, but with regards to like your physical body and the universe, obviously your body is property of the universe, made of, you know, the properties of the universe forming your body. Your body and the universe work together when the universe realizes that you're retaining. The universe gives you these benefits. You know, the universe gives you some benefits, but not at first, but after a little bit, the universe gives you some benefits. Like the universe and your body gives you benefits. The universe gives it to you because it can see you're serious, so it rewards you. And your body gives it to you for a slightly different reason. Your body gives it to you because your body goes into panic mode, because obviously on a physical level, on a spiritual level, the universe rewards you, and on a physical level, your body actually gets a little bit scared, because obviously if you're retaining your seed, you're not what's the word, when you're retaining your semen, you're not your body thinks that you're not mating. When you're retaining your semen, your body thinks that you're not mating, and your body goes into panic mode. So your body sends you all these signals to your brain, and then you get like a deeper voice, faster facial hair growth, more intelligence, physical strength, cognitive ability to apply logic and reasoning more effectively. All of these are the benefits that your body sends you, because your body kind of goes into panic mode. Morning, mate. Your body goes into panic mode because it thinks you're not mating, and so it gives you all these added benefits to encourage mating. So the universe rewards you and your body goes into panic mode, and the universe has a funny way of working, very algorithmic. So yeah, that's kind of what happens when you're on this NoFap journey, and semen retention journey. But relaying it back to the Nocturnal Emission now, why do I feel better even though I still feel lethargic? I'll tell you why. Because as I said before, previously alluded to in this video before, I feel flat. Excuse me, when I was on this semen retention, I think this is a good spot. When I was on this semen retention, energy's not moving, energy's standing still, and you know, everything goes bad in the end, or everything gets old and everything decreases in the universe. I feel the general pattern is decline after like an initial uprise. So initially, like in the nurturing stages, you see like a development, but the general pattern is decline with regards to energy. So obviously I'm retaining this energy, I'm retaining this seed, and I was retaining this seed, and the energy started to go bad, and I started to feel off, and the energy was tight. The energy was tight because obviously energy is not going anywhere. Pressure burst pipes and all that. So yeah, I definitely started to feel a little bit off. And I've been real busy as well. I've had a lot of projects going on. And I've been so busy. And obviously a lot of what I'm doing requires flow, because I'm constantly doing something, I'm constantly flowing, and I'm constantly, you know, doing X, Y, and Z. And because I need to keep flowing, but my energy is not going anywhere, and all ships must sail in the same direction, if that makes sense. So my energy is standing still, but I'm trying to keep it flowing. You know, I've got all these different things that I do. So I could feel it. And also, you know, the energy was getting tight. So even though, morning, even though I had like this energy, I'm gonna keep it moving, you know, which is the kind of theme of this video. So even though I had more cognitive ability, my ability to use logic and reasoning was immense. My physical strength was through the roof, due to retaining my seed. And that's one of the things people don't realize, you know. When you retain your seed, you definitely get this logic and reasoning surge. You get this surge of energy, and it's definitely beneficial to you. So yeah, let that be known about semen retention and NoFap. If you're on it, you definitely get this surge of logic and reasoning and physical strength. So, but at the same time, so even though my physical strength, logic and reasoning was through the roof, my creativity suffered. And someone that I work with, a musician, or not a musician, an actress that I work with, said something, and she can also do a bit of like music stuff as well. She was saying that she has to be a little bit high to utilize her creativity, and like not real high, but a little bit high to utilize the creativity. And I don't do drugs. I'm not into that at all, but it kind of makes sense because and I'm not endorsing drugs either, I'm not encouraging it, but I can kind of see where she was coming from, because drugs loosen you up, they loosen you up. And when I was like retaining my seed, my energy was so tight that although I had the physical strength and the logic and reasoning, and ability to use like my rationale, my creativity was less. I became less creative. So I definitely see where she's coming from, and I see a lot of musicians, they use the drugs and stuff, and I'm not endorsing it, I don't encourage it, because I think the setbacks outweigh the benefits. But yeah, I can see, because now I have had this nocturnal emission, I can feel I have less energy than I did before. And although I do feel lethargic and I do feel loose, I feel lethargic, I feel sleepy, I feel like I'm kind of stumbling to get to the point. Whereas when I'm fully juiced up with testosterone from the semen, I get to the point real quick, to the point maybe people think I'm a bit snappy. But now that I've obviously had this nocturnal emission, I feel like, you know, looser. I feel more relaxed in a way. I feel less tense. So I feel like a little bit of creativity has returned to me. That's not to say that I'm going to start, like, you know, getting off this vibe, this semen retention, but I definitely feel like a lot of creativity has returned to me. I feel more relaxed, I feel more chilled out. So it's interesting, and in a way I feel a bit relieved. I feel relieved that this has happened. I feel relieved. Morning. I feel relieved that this has happened. So, you know, yeah, I know I probably rambled on a bit, but when I'm walking and I'm out and about, not that I care what people think, but you kind of have to look around you and all that. You know, look around you, and I'm also tired as well. I didn't get much sleep. I don't sleep when I get these things happening. So yeah, but it also reinforces, this is also, I'm going to end this video soon because you know, it's longer than I wanted it to be, but it also reinforces to me that I don't want to do semen retention forever, because my energy gets real tight sometimes. My energy gets real tight. You know, at first I feel real good, and I think it shows you the universe wants you to pass on energy, to like keep the energy flowing and moving, because when you don't, you do get this feeling that the energy is not the best. Like after a while, you know, I feel like, you know, you feel like you need that energy to go, and so I don't want to do semen retention forever, but it has definitely been a good journey, and definitely something I'm not gonna quit it now, but I don't want to do it forever. You know, I do want to get into relationships again. I do want to have experiences with women again, but this has definitely been a journey where I've learned something. I've learned about the universe, I've learned about myself. You know, I'm going to be tired today. This always happens when I've had a nocturnal emission, and it kind of shows me that how far I've come as well. It's taught me that, because I've learned so much discipline, I've learned to control myself. I've learned to control myself through this semen retention, the discipline I've learned. And not only that, but because the discipline you learn, let's face it, most guys in their 20s, I'm in my late 20s, I'm about to get into my 30s. Most guys in their late 20s, early 30s, or in their 20s are not going to be holding on to their seed. They're just not going to be doing it. So, not to compare myself to other people, but I feel I've learned a lot about myself. I feel I've learned, as I previously alluded to in this video, I've learned about the universe as well. This has taught me about the universe, and it's also taught me, yeah, it's taught me mainly about myself and about the universe. So yeah, I do recommend that you jump on this semen retention journey. So let me know what you think about this video. If you appreciate what I said and you want to support this channel, then drop a donation. The link for that is in the description. Even if you don't do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video. Yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. It costs you absolutely nothing to do that. And with that, I'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day.